without any further ado, let's just get straight into it. But yeah, I posted this beat on my YouTube channel, my other YouTube channel, my Type Beat YouTube channel. And we're just gonna go through it here. I would say this is orchestral trap. I don't know if that's an actual genre, but it's got orchestral vibes and trap vibes. I'm a trap producer sometimes, but I love using orchestral instruments. So let's just go through it real quick. We started with some simple chords, simple chords. It's literally 4 chords throughout the entire beat, 4 chords just carrying the entire beat. And this is how it sounds. So like, if you can see, it's not that different. You see this and this, they're the same. The only difference is this and this. And this and this are the same chords. Only difference is this and this. And the reason I did that was really just to not have the same chords. Like, I didn't want to have the same chords by doing something like this. Like, this would have sounded too repetitive to me, like just minor changes sometimes. Minor changes can take you far. Just a little bit. Like, with the chords, it's really just knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it as well. So I layered those Rhodes. I think it was a Rhodes. Let's go check. So I used Lounge Lizard. We all know Lounge Lizard. If you do not know Lounge Lizard, please educate yourself with some Lounge Lizard. This is what we used. This was the stock plugin. Okay, not stock plugin. The default plugin, like the default setting, preset, whatever it's called, when you open Lounge Lizard. I just used that because it sounds good to me. So I layered those chords with a grand piano. This is how it sounds. It kind of gives the chords a different texture. Kind of feels like they're clashing, in my humble musical opinion. This is the sound. Is from BBC Orchestra, from BBC Symphony Orchestra. We chose this one, and we chose, I think, this. Yeah, we chose the violin. I think that's why it's shaded dark over there. Chose the violin, and this is how it sounds. So the violin with everything. As I said, I love orchestral instruments or orchestral aspects of this music thing of ours. So I used a one shot, if I'm not mistaken. It was from, shout out to Skana Beats. Shout out to Scanner Beats. This is his one shot. This is how the sound from the one shot we used sounds. I'm just gonna unmute all the drums, then I'll break it down, so. Alright, before we get into the drop, let's break down the drums. Alright, so first and foremost, what we've got here is a rim shot. None too crazy with the rim shot. What I learned, I don't know where I learned this from, is that you can add hi-hats on top of another set of hi-hats, and that's what I did with this beat. They've got two different textures, and when they play together, this is how it sounds. And realistically, if you play that with all the drums, like the what's this, the kick simple pattern, none too crazy, you feel me? None too crazy. Like it's all working together. So to make the drums feel a little bit more real, I added an open hat, and this is how all the drums sound. And yeah, now it's time to get into my favorite part, the strings. Yeah, the string section is definitely the MVP of this beat for me. This is how they sound. That's how they sound. For those curious about what I'm using, it's the same plugin, BBC Orchestra, and I think we're using a violin. Yeah, we're using a violin. Again, we're using this one. We're using violin 1. This is for me to just give you context. Bit. So the 808, there's not that much happening with it. Okay, I'm lying. I am lying, but like realistically, there's not that much. So like I think that's the 808 pattern that repeats, but I've also got like a young synth bass or sub bass in this. So the sub bass replaces the 808 at a certain point, and it goes like this. That's the pattern for the sub bass. And then after that 8 bars, we go back into the 808 pattern, the drums kind of stay the same. Obviously, throughout we taking out maybe hi-hats, or we taking out the snare or the rim. But the drums, realistically, they stay the same. What makes me say the strings are the MVP is the change that occurs around this area. You see, this and this are completely different. You can see with the way the patterns are. There's a lot more happening with these strings, and we're going to play them alone, then we're going to play them with the entire beat, just for context. So here they are. Alright, so you've heard them alone, and now we're just gonna play them with everything else for context. Oh, I forgot to mention that there's a chord that I played just to kind of build some tension. I don't know. I don't know why I put it, but it worked. And the chord I'm talking about is this. It looks like a seventh chord to me. I think it is. I hope it is. If it's not, please don't flame me in the comments. But this is the chord, and this is how it sounds. Literally one chord. That's all. I leave it like that. I don't know. I just liked it. I just liked it, and I kept it like that. So I think that's the breakdown of this beat. Obviously there's a lot of changes in the strings. This isn't the same as this or this, but you saw the changes that took place. Realistically, that's the beat. I hope you loved the breakdown. If you're trying to listen to it, don't forget I posted it on my other YouTube channel. Go check that out. Have a good day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your family. You feel me? Share this with your family. Let them know who Prof Major is. I'm just another kid from Agasi. Just trying to make it big. You feel me? Let me know what you think of the beat. And enjoy your day.